Welcome to the shop. My name is Tavarish and this is Wrench Every Day. Now I am not at any shop, obviously. I am in Detroit in somebody's driveway, which I'll mention in a bit. Now Jared is on his way here because I'm here for the Motor Trend Presents Roadkill Nights powered by Dodge. Now I built a Hellcat wide body and that's gonna be on its way here. But right now I wanted to show you guys something really cool because since I'm here for Dodge, I figured this would be sort of like a Mopar experience. And one of my good friends has a ton of Mopars, Jeeps in particular, and I'm talking about this guy. His name is David Tracy, and you'll know him from some of my OG videos. We did like a flat fender and...
Oh yeah, that was classic. Welcome to the house of misfit Jeeps. Would you like a rocker panel off of a Jeep Cherokee X-Shape, leaf springs off a Jeep Cherokee X-Shape, floor panels off a full-size Jeep? We have it all here. You need a fender? We got a fender. You need a door, an interior door panel for a Grand Cherokee? We got it. We have it all here. Look at this. Check out this box. It's outside all the time. Inside the box, we got, you need a track bar? We got one. Headlight? We got one.
You probably shouldn't say this to everybody that just drives by because they're like, oh, look, free Jeep parts.
That is true. Look at this. This is a really rare hydraulic clutch slave cylinder for a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Anyway, we're gonna go down the rabbit hole if we keep doing that. So
yeah, so let's just take a tour of everything you got here because you have some really rare, really interesting stuff. And I just want to show everybody just what Jeep heaven looks like. And I say heaven because everything here is probably dead.
Yeah. I've had this Jeep. It's a 1979 Jeep Cherokee Golden Eagle. I've had it for like 3 years and it's never run properly. It's been sitting here for a really long time and it looks damn good. From the side especially.
Oh yeah. The profile of this thing is just epic.
With the wide haunches.
Oh yeah. I mean, this thing looks like it deserves a Hellcat in it.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But I can't get it to run. But we got more. We got more.
That's okay.
Don't pay too much attention to the driveway here.
What? Now, the driveway. This is a working driveway. Okay. This is what happens when you have a lot of projects and you don't really clean up after the projects are done. Like that.
All right, okay, all right, enough. Stop looking at the driveway. Behold, a 1991 Jeep Cherokee 5-speed. That's a Laredo, which is among my favorite trims because the interior, I think, is wonderful. Look at the
This
fabric.
interior is nearly perfect. I mean, this really is quite something, and it's a manual. I like this black. I love the pinstriping. This thing looks super clean. So, what do you want for it?
Give me $7 grand and it's out of here.
$7 grand?
And it's out.
Did I hear 5?
I don't know about that.
$4 grand, 3,500.
No. All right, another manual transmission Jeep. This is a 93 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and this, I guarantee it, none of you have ever seen one quite like this. The fact that it's a manual makes it rare enough, but it is a manual base model with crank windows.
What?
And manual locks. It is a base model manual Grand Cherokee.
Okay, so this is like the stripper model. This is just like...
It is, which does not make, so you can see, it doesn't have normally you have cladding all the way around, but this is the base model. It only had this little thing. It is the stripper model, which doesn't make any sense because the Grand Cherokee was supposed to be a luxury model. But I like it, it's awesome. This is not a Jeep.
It's not.
It is a...
What's it doing here?
I needed something reliable to tow my other Jeep, so I wasn't going to take any of these Jeeps, let's be real. So I bought a Toyota, and it was really good.
Okay, awesome. So this is the press car that Dodge gave me. This is a Durango 392. It makes all sorts of noise and really quite fast. The transmission in it is amazing, but we're not going to talk about this new one. We have some more old goodness.
Yes. I am the proud owner of 4. I own 4 manual transmission Jeep Grand Cherokees. These are 2 of them. This one does not have a transmission in it. Yeah, someone reached out to me on Facebook, said, hey, I have a manual Grand Cherokee, but I yanked the transmission out. I'll sell it to you for $250. So, bought this for $250.
Hold on. What do I see here? Hold on, let's just need to just click that box right there for dealer warranty. And then you just take it right to the dealer. It's like, hey.
Install the transmission.
Yeah, there you go.
And then this is the first manual Grand Cherokee that I wrote about on Jalopnik. That story did like 500,000 views. It was about this rare Jeep that was destined for the crusher because it's rusted out. But it's a manual Grand Cherokee with, look at this. You can It's
Oh,
whoa.
oh my,
Holy, whoa.
oh my word, that is.
Oh my gosh. It's horrible. Here, let me just put that back in there.
Yeah, just put it. Yeah, you don't want.
Don't want to affect the
there you
structure.
go.
Don't want it collapsing on us. Anyway, this interior transmission will go into that. This was $350. Anyway.
Okay, awesome. So I don't want to touch that, but let's. It's still rare. I love that these trucks are just so rare. You can't find these anymore.
You say some words.
So what I love about Jeeps is the fact that they're Jeeps. You know, they got Jeep right here, and I don't actually know anything about Jeeps, but I do know these things are really rare, and you guys should definitely buy one of these things off of him because honestly, I think I will. Yeah.
Because what he meant to say is honestly, things have gotten out of hand, and someone please save David from himself.
Oh no! Well, yes. So David's trying to sell a bunch of this stuff. Not everything is for sale, but some of the stuff is. I know these two are for the right price-ish, maybe.
Maybe. But anyway, let's move on.
Spoken like a true hoarder.
Behold, my newest purchase.
Yes.
A 1958 Willys FC 170.
Yeah.
I bought it in Seattle. I drove the Lexus there, fixed it up, and it actually runs and drives, which is a
Now, when you say fixed it up,
okay.
what does that mean? What does those words mean in that sequence?
I did the very bare minimum to get it running.
Right, okay, there we go. There we go.
To the point where there is no seats. I went off-roading for seven hours in Washington, sitting on a towel. There's also no gas pedal. You can see it would normally be here.
David?
Yeah.
What's happening? Are you okay?
No. See, that's the thing. You don't need a gas pedal when you have a hand throttle. Look at this. It's freaking genius. You're convinced.
Yes, I am convinced.
I will say the fuel pump went bad, and the fuel pump on these also actuates the wipers. So the fuel pump actually has a little vacuum thing for the wipers. Way too expensive, so I just went with a gravity feed. So
okay, we need to come over here and so you have a gravity. So this is a combustible fluid strapped in. Okay, just
it's held on there. There's a Well, no. Normally there's a ratchet strap around here. I took that off.
Okay, safety first.
Let's
be very
right
clear in that this piece of plywood holding up these 5 gallon of combustible fluid.
The plywood's cracked.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not plywood. But anyway,
are you trying to tell me that this is not safe anymore?
I'll need a new piece of wood. But the gravity feed works really well. I have a little valve here. Check this out. On-off valve. Goes straight into the carburetor. It's pretty fantastic.
So, how far have you driven this like this?
I drove it. Did a full day. It was like 7 or 8 hours off-road. The engine was on the whole time, and it was fine. Now, I will say, while off-roading this, if you hit a bump and the hose in here quickly comes out of the gas, then you have to re-siphon it, and I had to do that every 10 minutes. That really sucked.
Every 10 minutes, you had to re-siphon the gas?
Yeah.
Which means that you have to, suck the gas out?
Well, I used a little pump.
Okay, all right. But what's cool is that this is almost like a dry sump. So if you're at an angle, this can still be at an angle.
If it's full, sure.
Yes. Okay, yeah, obviously. So you see that this is just mint in every way, really. I mean, I'm not trying to roast you here, David, but this is bad. This is in really, really rough shape, but it's so cool.
But the frame is actually not horrible.
Actually not horrible. That seems very hard to believe. Well, hold on. I'll test that theory because I can probably see the frame from here.
I think you can.
Yep, it's right there, and it does not look great. There's rust on it, but
of course, there's rust on the whole frame. I want to be clear on that, but it's not. You could take a screwdriver to it and it won't go through it.
Oh, okay. So that's your test.
Yes.
Good. All right. So David is about to attempt to start this forward control Jeep we have here.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Here comes the neutral. Fire in the hole.
Whoa!
Oh.
Is that idling?
It's idling.
It's idling! Oh my word!
Yeah.
Come on. Oh! Look at that! Yes! That is so awesome. Oh my gosh. That is awesome.
What an incredible 4x4. You want to drive?
Absolutely. Maybe. My right foot's, it's weird, it's not doing anything.
Yeah, because there is no pedal. Oh, there's motion.
Oh, oh, this is lovely.
Oh my god.
Can it make this turn?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Try reverse. Let's try reverse. How's the steering?
Perfect. Fantastic.
The sweat on his forehead says otherwise.
This hand throttle is gonna take off, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Like it's an idea that's just so good. Oh, yeah. This is lovely.
Oh man.
All right. And we will park it. This is good. This is good. All cars should do this, yeah. How do you turn it off?
You have to pull the wire from. You have to pull the hatch up. That right there. Actually, just pull this red wire right here. Just yank it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Doesn't that?
Yank it. Boom.
Perfect.
This is just a 92 Jeep Cherokee that needs a new radiator and probably a new cylinder head. No big deal.
Okay.
I will never sell this truck.
You will never sell this, which is weird because this is the one that I want to buy the most, and probably why you want to keep it, right?
Not because you want it.
Not because you want it, but because it's desirable.
Well, I want to keep it because it's a manual transmission, bench seat, manual locking hubs. Freaking has a gun rack, stamped tailgate.
It got a gun rack on it.
This is a truck. It's an old school truck, and I just love it.
Can you open it up? Let's see inside. So you actually picked me up from the hotel in this, and this was it drives really nicely. It cruises awesome, has AC.
And I will note that I do drive around with a carbon monoxide alarm in my car.
I did notice that, yes. Yes.
Safety first, man.
Safety first. I do notice that your carbon monoxide alarm is also a bit burned. There's some burn marks on it?
I think that's actually from gasoline. I think it might have been in a pool of gasoline and just messed up the plastic. So anyway, the truck's great.
You don't think it would have messed up the carbon monoxide alarm a little bit? Think it's giving you a good reading there?
I think it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. This is another manual Grand Cherokee. You may have read my article about this one.
Mm-hmm.
I drove to Colorado, flew to Colorado, fixed the clutch on this, and drove it all the way back, and it was a trooper. It's a fantastic machine.
Okay, so this actually was just being test driven by somebody who wanted to buy it, and they declined. They said, you know what? It's a good car, but we don't want to. We have too many as it is, which is what you do when.
This happens all the time. When people test drive my cars,
I'm gonna have to ask my wife.
At the end of it, there's always this kind of awkward, like they don't want it, but they don't want to offend me. So it's like I think this one is just kind of ugly because of this plastic dip everywhere.
Yeah, it's been plasticated pretty poorly, and it's just been out in the sun and. Well, I mean, we could take all this plastic dip off, but it would probably take us like 7 hours.
I will say the interior's decent, and
oh, that's not bad at all.
And there's no rust, so
wow.
It's got something going for it.
So no rust is a big deal. Now I'm from Florida, where there's not a ton of rust on cars, but here in Michigan, rust is just everywhere.
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
But, you know, you have an amazing do you have any more cars stashed away somewhere?
There's the Mustang that I didn't show.
Okay, so let's take a look at that Mustang.
Let's do it.
All right, back out front to the very busy street, and we have a very awesome looking car. This is a red 1966 Mustang with a 289 V8, and it drives very, very nicely. We just had a nice lunch, and cruising in this thing with a 3-speed automatic, it just it feels right in Detroit.
It's so chill.
Yeah, absolutely does.
I have to say this. Oh, looks like we got a shooter maybe.
Oh,
okay.
you got a used car lot over there.
I'm gonna work my magic. I'm
gonna
get rid of one of these shit boxes. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. All right, David's going to check out a potential customer over there. The guy just went and opened up the truck. And that's it. He's off on his merry way. That is a look of a dejected man. Nope. Fail.
He's like, how much you want for it? I'm like, yeah, I'll take 740. He's like, lols. I mean, it's a clean Jeep.
It is. I know you'll take 7 for it, but will you also take 6? Would you also take 5? How about 1?
I mean, you gotta throw me a number.
That's right.
Anyway, yeah, this Mustang I think doesn't really fit in with the rest of my collection because it's actually a good and nice car.
Can we take a look at the good and nice engine?
Oh, sure.
Oh, that's really kind of proper.
It needs a what do you call that? That ice,
AC?
It needs some dried ice treatment.
Oh,
right?
dry ice treatment, yes. No, I think this is nice. It's very honest. There's no real rust to talk about here. I mean, it's just a nice used car. Drives great. Now, what is in this garage? I see a rear end. What's it from?
From a 5.9 liter Jeep Grand Cherokee. This was the fastest SUV in the world in 1998.
It was, yes.
It was a big deal. It was a big deal. This thing was completely rusted out when I bought it. As you can see here, this is a bucket of water and washing soda.
Dude.
This is an electrolysis
chamber, yeah.
And the before and after, which I will show you, it is incredible. Like, it's night and day. You would have seen that axle and said, throw it in the trash. There's no way. But now you look, especially on this half, like, it's pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's awesome. That is amazing. I love doing stuff like this. Even though this does look, I mean, this looks like you're building a bomb. Like, it just looks like you're building a bomb.
Yeah, a lot of hydrogen is made during this process.
So maybe don't tell police or anything. Like, just maybe we don't run this. Maybe we
scrap it. Scrap it.
This is going online. This is absolutely going online. All right, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this look down, not even memory lane. It is a look down into what could be in your garages if you guys want. Definitely go check out David. All of his stuff will be in the link in the video description below. And yes, he is selling almost all of his cars, except for that one pickup that I really, really want. So this is me, Tavarish, reminding you guys that you should always make questionable choices. And if somebody gives you the ability to buy a Jeep like this, definitely take it, because these things are awesome.